I don't really want to start a sentence with saying so, but so I'm back again with another video. I have a couple of wheels to build. I have 3 wheels to build, in fact. And because you guys liked my techie how-to video last time, I thought I'd just explain you guys how to build a wheel. If you're not really interested in learning how to lace a wheel, I'd recommend not watching. Because if you're not interested in lacing a wheel, this might be a boring video. I'm just gonna try to show you guys how to do it as easy as possible. Please bear with me, my poor filming. Basically, the only thing you need is a rim, a hub, and some spokes. As for tools, you'll need a spoke key and a screwdriver. You can do it without the screwdriver, but it makes it a lot easier. What also makes it a lot easier is one of these. It's a truing stand. If you don't have one, you can use your forks as a truing stand as well. I made a video with a couple life hack ideas on how to do something like that. It's either in this or that corner. If this is the first time you're gonna build a wheel, or you've done it before but you don't know what spoke size you need, check the description down below. There's 2 websites, and you can select your rim and you can select your hub, and then it'll tell you what spoke length you need. To get started, you grab the hub and you grab a spoke. The spoke goes down towards the hub, the head like this. When you put in the spokes, you're gonna put in one spoke, leave one hole open, and then put a spoke in the next one. So once you've done that, it's gonna look like this. This rim is drilled in a way that spokes have to go on one side. In this case, I put it in on the right side of the hub, so it goes in on the right side of the rim. So you put it through, and you just give it a few spins, not too much. I put the spoke in to the left of the valve hole. That's when you skip 3 holes and put the next spoke in the 4th. You repeat the process, so it's skip 3 holes, next spoke in the 4th. That makes your wheel kind of look like this. So when we've done that, we're gonna start spinning the hub. In order for your pump to fit, you want to spin your hub away from the valve hole. That leaves you with a nice gap here as soon as you're done. Remember, if your hub has 2 different size flanges, make sure you grab the correct length of spoke. So we're going to find the spoke you put in first, which is the one next to the valve hole. That's this one. If you keep the valve hole to your right and you work towards the left, you're going to follow the first spoke you put in. You're going to drop straight down. It's going to be in between 2 holes, and you pick the left one. You put it in towards the hub. This is the spoke we put in first, and this is the spoke coming in from the other side. I hope my explanation is good enough. My filming kind of sucks. So that's when we repeat the process on the other side. So you skip a hole, and then you put a spoke down through the hole next to it. And then you skip a hole again, put down a spoke, and repeat that process. And just like the other side, you're gonna skip 3 holes and put the spoke in the 4th. And you just repeat this process as well. So now we're gonna do the crossover. Make sure your hub is spinned away from the valve hole. Now we drop in the spokes through this way. It doesn't really matter where you start. It crosses one spoke, crosses a second spoke. It goes behind the 3rd, and it drops down in the hole designated for that side. And then you basically just repeat that same process over and over again. Just repeat the process down the other side, following the same pattern. So crossing 1, crossing 2, going under the 3rd. This is the finished product. You're finished lacing up the wheel, but you're not done yet. So this is the moment where you grab your screwdriver, and then we start putting tension on the spokes. What you want to do is take your screwdriver and twist the nipple down so So you're going to tighten down each spoke and nipple, and each nipple has to go to the end of the threads on the spoke. You're going to repeat that process for every single spoke and nipple. That's going to put an even tension on all the spokes. However, I like to cheat. This little thing has a pin in the middle, and that allows me to have every single spoke and nipple at the same length. This basically allows me to work a lot more precise, just in case one spoke is kind of off with the threads. This fixes it. You're gonna take a screwdriver and you're gonna do 2 or 3 full turns, and each spoke has to be as many turns. As soon as there's a bit tension on there, use your spoke key and then start putting half circles in. Do half circles until there's a little bit more tension. The smaller the turns are, like the less mistakes you can make. As soon as you have some good tension on there, you want to correct any mistakes you made, any wobbling. As soon as that's straightened out, that's when you start turning everything down like even more. As soon as you have everything straight and tightened, your wheel's pretty much ready to go. As soon as you start riding your bike, your spokes are going to stretch a bit, so you have to remember to tighten them down every so often. New Total hubs are pretty good. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching me or any of my videos for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. So thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next video.